Testing, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Hello, Adjust the Mic family. This is Charlie.
And Scott.
Hey, just because we act like children, it doesn't mean that children should be listening.
F words and B words, C words, we say them all.
Oh my. Everything we say, we don't know what we're talking about, and we're clueless.
Chris knows a lot.
I mean, of science. Yeah, and thank you for downloading and subscribing to the Adjust the Mic podcast.
Why are you calling my girlfriend in the middle of the night?
I don't call no girls in the middle of the night. You got the wrong number.
Boy, you tell me who you are.
So, are you just going to ask me questions and I can answer it and then we'll go from there? And you can edit out anything that makes me look stupid, or if I say something really messed up that needs to be gone.
You like the Foo Fighters?
No.
You know when you're ready to go.
All right, we're ready to rock.
Hey, welcome to episode number 154 of Adjust the Mic. To my right, the host with the most, Mr. Scott Geiser.
Well, howdy doody there, ladies and gents.
Buddy.
you
To
doing?
my left, the craft beer queen will not be with us. Happy birthday to Quinn.
Happy birthday, Quinn. I hope you guys have a great time
They're all
tonight.
going to have dinner for Quinn's birthday.
That's awesome.
But to my left is, for a third time as a charm,
Yeah,
Thad. Welcome to Adjust the Mic.
we can call him a regular now.
He's a
Hey
regular.
there, buddy.
He's a regular.
How's it going, man?
Super good.
Good, man. Good. You were here to surprise Colleen, and instead you took her seat.
Yeah.
Well played there, sir. I hope you feel bad for yourself.
I wonder where she's going to dinner. I wonder going to the Vine and Olive.
Yeah, dude. I'm going there tomorrow night with Allie.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
It's a good spot.
Little date night.
Anyways, how we doing, fellas?
Good, man. Charlie, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man.
Yeah. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you.
Welcome
too.
back to town. You've had a heck of a good weekend,
Yeah, man.
a magical weekend.
Had a great weekend. Went to New York with the missus and my daughter for her birthday.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and actually went and saw a Broadway play.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
How was that?
You ever seen the movie Almost Famous?
Yeah. Long time ago.
Yeah. The Almost Famous, the musical on Broadway. It was unbelievable, man.
Wow.
I went into it thinking, well, I was open-minded. Musicals really aren't my thing, which be surprised.
I would never have thought that, Charlie.
Yeah, but
Seemed like a musical guy to me.
it was once you're there and it's unbelievable. It's pretty cool, man. There's a lot of history in that part of New York, and the show was great, man. Like, it was legit professional actors and actresses, and it was a good time, man. It was great. Like I was saying before the podcast, before we started, it was so great to see my daughter in New York.
Yeah.
Like, she's so grown up, man.
She looked the part. I feel like she is from there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She just had she had the gear. She
Yeah.
had that Northeast
She
gear.
was so happy to be out of Titusville.
You could see the smile, man.
Oh,
You could tell.
yeah. She loves it.
Very easy to tell.
We had a good time, man. We stayed in Tribeca and went down to the 9/11 memorial and all that. Did all that area, the shops and everything, and we just hung out and had a blast, man. Went saw the Christmas tree, Rockefeller Center,
Oh, nice, dude.
which is real cool.
Heck yeah.
It's insane, man. It's just too many people, man, for me.
Yeah.
It's just it's too many people. Like, I see why people live there in like Soho and those areas, but dude, it's so many people.
I mean, is it just like walking so many people? Driving is just
Oh, it's everything.
really?
Like, you take a Uber, you just close your eyes. You don't watch what happens, because it's insanity.
I mean, it's just people don't drive correctly there.
No, it's
Aggressive driving.
very aggressive.
Kind of like probably worse than Atlanta, I would think.
Oh yeah, it's horrible.
Wow.
Yeah, it's.
hate
You
that.
know what's crazy about New York though, and I love the smell of marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I always have.
Oh yeah, so do I.
I can't,
Mhm.
I would never do it because legally I'm just not allowed. And
Yeah.
I think it's offensive and bad.
Yeah.
But the streets are littered with, like, that's all you smell.
Really?
We went to FAO Schwartz, which is like the biggest toy store.
Yeah.
And you can smell it all through there in the store.
Wow.
The
That's
check-
interesting.
You know what's cool is right there in Tribeca where they do all the illegal sales of like the wallets, purses, watches, all that shit. It's so cool. It's fucking great. That whole area, there's a little section, a couple corners where, you know the jars they put pickled eggs in?
Uh-huh.
There's people on the corner holding those jars filled with weed. Wow. Filled with flour. They call it flour.
Yeah,
you want flour. And it's just like for Ava to see that, she's like, this is insane.
Yeah.
And I'm like, baby, it's illegal. Like, this is a legal thing here. This is, I don't know if it's legal to be, selling on the street, but it's there's nothing they can do. It is what it is.
Yeah, they're just
so that was a cool experience to see all that. Maybe see the future of Florida.
Yeah.
But it was wild.
I want to go there.
It was wild. No,
I'm like, New York is cool, and like I definitely want to go visit it sometime, but it's not like way up on the list. I'm kind of like
it's
less people. But
I underestimated.
I want to go.
I underestimated going with 2 women in the shopping areas.
Okay.
Like there was a lot of shopping.
You got all your steps in.
Oh, sir. 28,
10 a.m.
30,000 steps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a thing.
Wow.
But it was beautiful. It's a good place to go for 3 days. 2 to 3 days, and just come on back.
Yeah.
And man, everybody talks shit about it's not that dangerous. Like, we were all up and down Manhattan.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. The most aggressive people were the ladies trying to sell purses and watches in Chinatown.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they get all up in your shit.
I mean, you got to think that's them every day. It's just a non.
That's how they make
it's
money.
Just a lot of people, though. Just in general.
And it's a culture thing,
Yeah.
But the food is, we did the New York City bagels. We did the pizza. We did Chinatown, Woo Hop. Just the best food in the world.
Did you do the food trucks and any of the?
Yeah, I got the
street
chicken on a
foods and
stick.
stuff?
Yeah, man. It's just the best food in the world.
How the pizzas were really.
It's
good.
it's not even like places here like
Do you think it's
Kelsey's.
in the water? Do you think it's the water?
I don't know. I'm not intelligent. I don't have enough information. Yeah, maybe. That's what everybody says. That's what all the Italian guys say, so I believe them because I don't want to get killed.
Yeah.
But even like Kelsey's, Mama Rosa's, Valentino's, that's good, great fucking pizza.
Yeah.
It just don't touch it up there, man.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go get the dogs in real quick. So
Why?
Butters will stop barking. Right. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah. The weather wasn't too cold, but one night it rained Saturday, no snow, but I'm good with snow. I don't want to see snow. It was good to get back home. It's nice to travel, but it's always good to get back to old Titusville. Everybody shits on Titusville, but it's a pretty good city.
Heck yeah.
I love it. So what's up, Thad?
Let's see. Things are drying up finally, from the storms, and everybody's getting cleaned up. Everybody's getting things back together and getting ready to chill out with family.
Yeah, Christmas is here, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, so the water, is it completely gone from where it needed to be gone from? Or?
Yeah, it's kind of, it's ready to launch out of its banks of every pond and ditch and little reservoir, but it's manageable now, and people are able to get to their homes for the most part. I mean, still flooded in Mims, still flooded out in Geneva.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and that's all that St. John's water, huh?
Yes.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, it's probably getting it up there at the mouth of the St. John's.
It's so crazy that I'm looking at Christmas stockings and we're talking about water from a hurricane. It was a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
It really is. Two of them.
Didn't we have one in January a while back? Like 4 or 5 years ago?
Weatherman Thad?
I remember a while back someone saying that there's been a storm in most of the months, maybe not like April or January, February, but probably we've had them and nobody put their finger on it and said, yeah, it's a tropical storm or whatever, but it seems like we could because it's heating up.
So crazy, man. So, I don't know, man. I think I'd rather deal with the hurricanes and love bugs and all the crazy shit that goes on up north with that weather, with the nor'easters and the snow. And
Yeah, or like earthquakes.
It's a whole different
yeah.
lifestyle.
No,
man.
I don't want nothing. Her earthquakes terrify me. There's nowhere. It's the ground. There's nowhere to go.
You know what terrifies me? Sinkholes.
Yeah, it's sketchy.
You know why? Because in the 70s and 80s, every fucking good movie, quicksand killed people.
But there's
I'm serious. What happened to quicksand? When
there's sinkholes in Florida everywhere.
I know, but we grew up in
like we could just be chilling and then boom. We're down low.
What happened to quicksand? Do you ever hear of quicksand anymore?
No Jumanji, I think.
Yeah.
A Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, that was in the 80s. But yeah, sinkholes. Damn, God damn.
There's a new
Scott, I
Indiana
didn't
Jones
think-
coming out.
Cool.
Is there?
Sorry.
Harrison Ford's 150 years old.
I think it's the last one they're ever going to make
I hope so.
because the director's super old now. I don't know.
They're all old. Who did that? Spielberg?
I don't know. Jared was telling me that earlier. I don't listen to like 25%.
Jesus Christ.
Says a lot of words.
Yeah. Damn. Sinkholes are pretty terrifying too, huh? I didn't think about that.
Sinkholes, man. Hurricanes, sinkholes. We don't got many tornadoes. Every once in a while, you get a little spout or a little thing, but it like that's more my mom like up in Kentucky. You know, we all know the whole Midwest, Texas, all that. Those tornadoes are freaking terrifying.
Real quick, shout out. We're drinking red wine, man.
Nice red wine.
Yeah.
Shout out to red wine.
Oh Lord, red wine, get on it. Go.
There you go.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Cheers.
There's some more right there on the table there.
Yeah,
This is really good too, man.
that's very good.
It was a good month
Yeah.
Man, delicious.
for wine.
yeah.
Hey, we had an earthquake here. Did y'all know that?
When was that?
Back in the 70s?
For real?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
There, we have a one we're due for, right? Like a big one, right?
Well, calm down.
Talking about
Like the megalodon of earthquakes.
La Palma,
I think so.
the volcanic island's going to slough off into the sea and send a big tsunami from like Canada to northern Brazil.
Oh, if it's that big, I'm good.
Well, there's the one off of Africa too. If that African fault line pops, we're tsunamiing.
Do you guys stress about that? Do you guys worry about that?
Thad every morning gives me a tsunami heat level.
Yeah.
Because we're on a tsunami level 7, sir.
Are you
on alert today?
Are you concerned? Have you ever seen the movie 2012?
Yes.
I bet it would swell up
It
like
bothers me.
like St. John's. It'd fill it in every little river, coming into the.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Thad would be like Woody Harrelson. He'd just stand.
We
on
would
the
have to go on
mountain
a boat and get
and
him
just
from the
watch
tip of
it
his
all.
house.
Yeah,
on the
he'd be
roof.
so excited. It's like it's happening.
Like,
what do you do?
he'd be like Lieutenant Dan with legs.
Oh Jesus, man!
Fuck you, Storm.
I used to worry about that so much when I was a little kid. The fucking Russians bombing it because they fed that. The media fed that in the 80s.
Where's the worst? Like, where's the most dangerous area to live, or where's the safest? Where you have no hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes.
Space.
Is there a space?
Space.
Is there a place
Artemis.
in the United States? Like if you're in Alaska, it's bears. You have all kinds of dangerous shit there. If you're in California, you have fires. You have all kinds of shit there, right? Florida, we got the hurt. We know what Florida is. In the Midwest, you got Tornado Alley, right? Northeast, what's Northeast? Like what's up in Maine? Is it safe?
Lyme disease, right?
Oh,
That one will get you.
Lyme disease
Yeah.
is hardcore. We don't have that too bad here, do we?
Some people from Titusville have got it, but yeah. But we got the Chagas beetle.
We got Mount St. Helens.
Chagas beetle.
Chagas beetle.
It's real like it looks like an assassin bug, and it flattens up and stays in crevices and stuff. Usually comes out like June and July and August, but they suck your blood and they poop on the wound, and I guess people can get the stomach thing where they die. I forget what it's called.
Jesus Christ.
It's nasty.
So terrifying.
I'm not leaving my house.
I'm writing shit down and like a Chagas beetle poop on the wound.
That's what they do when you go to scratch it. You infect yourself.
That might be the name of the episode all of a sudden.
There it is.
Pooping on wounds.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. Oh my garage.
They drink everything, all the mammals and the birds around in the woods, and then they come get a drink out of you with the same kind of you know.
Yeah, and then you're done.
Well, I've been bit a few times.
What happened?
Some people have a real severe reaction. I don't, but I can tell when I've been bit, and they're kind of gnarly and disgusting. So when they're
What
around,
do you do?
You got to make sure they can't get in through little cracks in your door and chimneys and
Okay,
stuff.
after you've been bit, like okay,
Oh.
Chagas beetle. Oh shit! I just got bit by a Chagas beetle. What do I do?
Well, you try to catch the bug, and you do it with a tissue, and
vaccinated.
you don't explode any of the guts onto yourself, and you try to be clean and tidy it all up when you're done catching them. They fly real weird and erratically, and they'll be quiet and land in your shadow, land on your back, and just
Like a vampire.
exactly.
Chagas bug.
That's exactly what they are. They're real quiet and real like.
Okay, but
Yeah.
what if you let's say it bites
This
you and
sounds
then
like a
it
fucking-
weirdly flies away and you can't catch
This
it?
sounds like an Eli Roth. movie.
You get a bump, and you scratch on it, and maybe if you have an adverse reaction, you might get more than.
So the worst thing that's going to happen is like if you get bit by a wasp or something, it's going to give you a nice wound. It's not going to like
Chagas disease. It's the one that like you get constipated to death or something. They get it in the desert. or it used to,
Sounds great.
That's what you get.
you can get, yeah. I think in Venezuela they have a problem, but I don't know that you can get tested here or that we even know much about it here. But I know there's a lot of them around here. It's my 2 cents.
Man,
Now you know.
you just loaded a heavy thing on us there.
He
sir.
needs to know that though, man. He's out there in the woods, like it's out there.
Oh, you have to know. Like,
Yeah.
I trust everything
you're
he
out-
says.
yeah.
He's out there living it, man. He shows me things all the time out there.
How long have you lived out there, Thad?
Lived out there since early 2000s, but I've been hanging out there since like 84,
Yeah.
just out in,
Yeah.
Mims in general even.
Are you from here?
I was born in Sandusky, Ohio, and when I was 1, I moved to Melbourne Beach and stayed there till I was 6 and came to town in like 1970 on October, what was it?
Okay,
21?
You're from here.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
from here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And how old were you when you moved here
I was born here.
and moved out?
Moved away when I was 6. Came back when I was 14.
Okay.
And I'd come visit maybe every once a year for like a week for spring break or
Yeah.
a week over a month over the summer.
Okay. I moved here when I was 8. So,
Okay. And you're up from Boston,
well, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Did you wear the same hats that you wore this weekend when you were a baby?
No,
What are they called?
I don't know.
What are those hats called?
The ones that are rainbow color in the propeller?
It's
Yeah,
kind of
those
like
are special hats with a flag on top.
it's like the Boylston hats, right? Like Rogan wears them all the time. What are they called? Fedora?
No, that's not a fedora. It's like a scally cap, scally cap.
Fedora? Like fedora hat?
No,
Am I right?
It's a
That-
Oh, man, I
no,
don't
it's
know.
a scally. It's called a scally cap.
I like them. I got one.
Yeah, I love it.
Probably look good better on you though.
Tribeca Charley
Is that what
out.
you're saying? Your dollar was calling you?
drinking fucking espresso martinis.
Skull Scally.
Tribeca Charley
I love it.
hanging out in Soho.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. It was we did see Tina Fey. We met Tina Fey.
I love Tina Fey.
Yeah, she was
She's
nice.
so funny.
She was awesome, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it just a walking down the street kind of thing?
Yeah, I got pictures with her and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. We didn't meet her.
Dang it.
That sounded real though, right?
I was going with it, dude. Like, really?
No, we didn't meet anybody. No, not one fucking person. Taylor Swift lives like 2 streets from where we stayed.
Yeah.
I didn't see her. Every person that walked by would look at Ava and be like, "Oh my God, it's Taylor Swift." It was like a 70-year-old Asian guy. She's like, "Dad, shut up." I
Swift.
was like, "Oh my God, it's Taylor Swift."
Tawa.
Nope, you can't do that.
Tawa.
Nope, not allowed to do that.
I'm not allowed to do what I
You're gonna
do.
have to edit that.
Is that bad?
Today it is.
Really?
Yeah, it's 2022. You can't do that shit.
Really?
Like at the end of Christmas Story when they're like, "Fa ra 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 ra
I
ra."
gotta cut you out now, though.
Well, you can't do that.
You just did it.
I'm saying that I'm offended by it. I was just making an example of what it was.
Hey, well, if you've been following Twitter, things are changing.
Oh yeah, I don't know
I
Twitter.
don't know. I don't know enough about it, but it's going crazy.
I don't do Twitter.
I like Twitter.
Yeah.
Everybody is saying it's a lot different and better. I don't notice any difference.
Yeah.
I can't tell you that I'm on there every day, and in my environment, nothing has changed that I can tell you of.
Are you?
I still read it, and I see half the things are suspect. The other things are just normal.
Thad, are you a social media person?
Not so much. I mean, Vibe Farmer, yeah, but not me.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. If
He's an Instagram guy. Instagram's where you want to hang out with T.
Yeah.
The Vibe Farmer is he's
Yeah.
on there because he's got all of his buddies with the surf videos. Sick Tricks is on there all the time.
I think I'm Live Farmer. I'm pretty sure. I'm just now figuring out Instagram.
I like it. I like Instagram. I like what it does. It's just a quick scroll. You want to comment on whatever you just saw. It's simple, you know.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it really.
Yeah.
But there's some cool stuff on it. I will not do TikTok.
You know what? TikTok's a pooping thing. If you're sitting there and you're just really need just a empty dead time scroll and laugh, I'll do it when I'm pooping.
Look at this guy.
Other than that,
Oh, yeah.
Look at that guy.
Ryan.
Oh, Odie.
yeah, everybody's on there, man.
Yeah, I got to figure it out, man.
I tag you on it every single week when I post an episode.
Do you?
You
Thank you.
probably have like 154 or 53
I got a
tags.
lot. Yeah, I got a lot, man. I got a lot.
So.
Look at all these pictures, man. Yeah.
I spend more time on there than I do on Facebook. Like I try to get into our group, you know, but that's about it. You know, if I post something in Instagram, I have it to automatically post to Facebook as well, so I don't gotta go on both.
Yeah.
Simple.
That makes sense.
Twitter's nice just to talk. Like I like going in there for sports because like you can talk directly to Magic players, like your favorite athlete.
Yeah.
And they will respond to you. Like we talk to Terrence Ross sometimes, and he responds to us.
Yeah, Travis met.
Travis is on there, dude. He's a gangster on there.
Is
dude.
he?
Travis is a gangster on Twitter.
Yeah.
He's talking to all the Magic people.
Yeah,
dude.
he knows.
He knows what's
one of
up.
the players he knows real well.
Yeah.
Cole
Anthony.
Cole Anthony.
Yeah.
They're like friends.
Dude, I'm telling you, I see Travis every day on Twitter talking.
Oh. So, I don't know. I've never done it.
It's not bad. It's just a quick little
I heard it's pretty
response.
toxic.
It can be if you see the people that
Yeah,
have
I understand
any,
what you're saying.
You know, if you want
it's
it
all
to be,
in how you use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's what's
I
so
get it.
crazy
It's
about
just like
these
anything
apps
else.
is it really is there for like whatever you want to do. I mean, you really can't. You can go on Twitter for porn. I mean, there's been like politicians that have gotten busted because they use Twitter for porn and like one, and then they go, "Oh shit!" Well, someone will see Senator so and so liked,
Oh
you
shit!
know, butthole Fanny, Steve.
I feel like
and
you know.
boom,
you
then you're
didn't make a
busted.
butthole Fanny Steve.
I just
I
totally
feel like
did.
you know.
I went
that.
there. I don't know.
Is that
Butthole
your-
Fanny Steve? But
Is that your Twitter handle?
delete.
Oh Jesus!
But you know what I'm saying? Like you can just do whatever you want on there. So like the whole thing with politics and who's banned and who's not and all that bullshit. I mean, I understand it needs to be like
Yeah.
you don't want bots and
I don't
fake
understand,
people
like,
talking to you.
People loved Elon Musk five years ago because he was saving the earth, and now people hate him.
Well,
I don't understand that.
the
stuff.
only thing that I can give
But I
you
love that I
a
don't understand
nugget
it.
of in that subject real quick would be there's Elon buys this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell he tried to back out of it at one point. He was like, I'm in over my head. I don't want to do this. You know, his stock was dropping, so he's having to get creative. He had to bring in other people to help him buy this.
Sure.
So he buys this thing. He didn't want to release all of the information, being his own company, of what he found, of what he bought.
Yeah.
But he took what a friend of his, which is widely known across the liberal, a space and respected by the Republican space equally, as Matt Taibbi. He's just a fantastic journalist and has done really big stories in the stock market. And I've listened to 2 of his audiobooks. He's been on Joe Rogan a number of times. He's a you subscribe to him on Substack, and you just pay him $4 a month, and you get his stories and his journalism. That's how he makes his money, right? He's one of these guys that is when he reports something, it's usually not with an emotion or a narrative, or a feeling of what he thinks. He's just giving you the news, but he writes it in a way to where you know what's right and wrong. You understand? But they are facts, and he's respected, right? Elon says, "Here you go. I want you to read all of these documents and read everything that our company here at Twitter has. And I want you to report it and be honest and share it with the public." So everybody, I might be a private person that owns a company, but my purpose was to make this a transparent situation, Twitter. So I want you to help me do that. And Taibbi just starts posting everything he's finding on there. And everybody that's been, everybody that's at CNN, NBC, ABC, MSNBC,
Twitter did have a narrative, right?
there was executives that were taking Democratic and Republican, but mainly Democratic.
They're taking their political views,
like the Hunter Biden thing with the laptop and everything. They suppressed it. Okay, and they hid it.
Do you know, real quick, if somebody's like, "Hey, tell me about Hunter Biden and his laptop," I'd be like, "Well, he's Hunter Biden and he has a laptop." I don't know fucking thing. I don't know if I'm wrong for that or not.
There's some stuff with Ukraine and a link to him getting paid off, which they think went to Biden. The whole Biden, Democratic Party going after Trump with Russia, and the report. So there's all this, it's all political drama that is invaded Twitter. Okay, and now Elon bought it and is kind of showing everybody what it's all about. Yeah. If you want to give it a summary. And Matt Taibbi is I don't know a lot of journalists, but he's one of the most reputable ones that, you can use. And through that shit, he's getting death threats.
Wow.
He has CNN people, all of these journalists that are, I don't want to call it jealousy, but what about, they are attacking him, saying he's a traitor now. When did a journalist become a traitor? Matt Taibbi, and he's come out and responded a little bit, and he, but he's like, "Hey, I will respond properly at the right time." But my only responsibility is to my subscribers, to the human race, to give them the news. It's not a Democratic or Republican.
It's like it's turning into the Matrix.
But that's what, and he was like, that's the standard that all journalists should be and were always. But now you're got to be on a team. You're either on this team or that team.
What team are you on?
I'm not on a team, man. I hate the teams.
Me too.
But I see the wrongs on both teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like the Twitter thing, to me, it's just interesting. I don't care. If Twitter shut down tomorrow, it's gone. What are we going to
You're not looking for a winner or a loser. You're just entertained by it.
I'm just, okay. And
I get that.
But I do, the thing I like about Twitter is that I can go, "Hey, Orlando Magic, great game tonight. Hey, you guys suck. You need to get us better players." And that team directly hears what you're saying. That marketing person sees that and shares that in their meetings.
Yeah. With
the team. So, and you got players that, it's where all the news happens. That's the first place you hear about things. You know what I mean? And that's why the politics have invaded it and turned it into a mush show. And then you got bots that come in and they're doing their shit. And the guy Dorsey, who created Twitter, he's already said, "Hey, we probably got too big too quick. We probably, we went down a rabbit hole of, starting, if you ban one thing, then it creates a what about this? What about this?" And then it just can go down a rabbit hole. So it's been, it's been getting compressed and banned and rules and rules and rules. Now all of a sudden they've taken those rules and went, "Oh, let's get rid of a bunch of them real quick." And everyone's like, "Oh, we're free," But it's the people that felt suppressed that are the ones coming out saying we're free, and now that's going into their news and their narratives, and then nobody's talking about it at CNN. Nobody's talking about it on all these other things because they're mad. You know what I mean? They're not even talking about it.
Like poopy pants mad.
But it's one of the biggest stories that it's in America right now is what's going on Twitter because it's the one place where all the news happens first.
Thad, are you into politics?
No.
No.
I mean, I'm sure that when it comes to like nature and
Local politics.
yeah, local stuff and you know,
Sure. I know that's how I am too. And even then I'm not I think that we should all have more responsibility about local politics.
Yeah.
I definitely need to get better about that. I'm irresponsible when it comes to that.
Did y'all hear the mayor talk at the ears?
Yeah, you know what I was just
That was cool.
While I was I was thinking about Diesel.
Dan Diesel, right?
You know what I liked about what he said is he knows he doesn't know what he's like. I don't know about this, but he said I'm willing to realize that and surround myself with people that do.
Yeah,
Which
like
I love that he said that.
they got Frank Robb as point man. Dude, that's good. Yeah,
Stell Bailey.
Yeah,
He's got some heavy hitters in his corner that he can listen to.
I'm telling you, man, is that's what a leader does. It's the leader isn't the smartest one in the room. The leader's the one that realizes he's not the smartest one in the room.
Surrounds himself with the smartest people in the room.
And reaches
Sure.
out and creates that network of smart people to make better decisions as one.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a leader.
Yeah, a leader lifts people up around them. He and it's cool because I don't even know his political affiliation, nor do I give a fuck.
I would never even ask him.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I just whatever he does for this community, I just hope.
Wouldn't it be better if you just didn't know?
Yeah.
Like I just want to know what you have to say. I don't care what part. You know.
Sure, I would, but listen, there's a bigger chunk of population that's not like us.
Oh yeah.
Like we're definitely the minority when it comes to shit
definitely.
like that.
We're being suppressed right now. That's why we only get so little downloads is that we're not
You think so?
affiliated. I wonder if we went to a certain party if our downloads would just triple.
Oh no, man!
Like go
That's
super
dangerous.
liberal, go super conservative. Maybe just go off Kanye, just team Kanye all the way.
No, I will not go on that Kanye route, sir. No, sir. Won't do it.
What's going on, dude?
I don't know.
What is that?
Oh.
I know it's.
I don't
his
understand
illness.
it, man.
I know it's his bipolarism or whatever. they're
Mental
saying,
illness.
or-
Yeah,
I can't speak.
I
as
guess,
a
man.
professional, but I
I
don't know.
guess.
It's just man. It's just
It was
unfortunate.
It was funny actually watching the local news Sunday morning before we left New York, and they were talking about the issues they were having. What they're having a lot of issues, you know.
Yeah.
And there was a specialist that came on the news, and he talked for 5 minutes, and he said mental illness 28 times, and it makes me realize that, like, you know, it's not all mental illness, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's some people just can't be fixed.
I mean, sometimes it's an
unfortunately.
attention thing too, because I mean, when you get
Yeah.
a whole lot of attention and that attention starts to go away in any way, sometimes you do some crazy shit to get it back.
Yeah, and
You know?
and I'm not.
I don't know.
In no way am I saying mental illness is not a problem. It definitely is, but it's not everything. There are other issues that need to be corrected. But it was just funny to listen to that media outlet. It was like, oh, Jesus
Crazy,
Christ.
dude.
But you know, again, I don't know nothing about that.
Hey, one more thing. Have you guys started watching Willow yet?
Negative.
Hey, guys, I meant to tell you this. I've never seen Willow. Yeah.
Wow.
Are you mad about that?
No, not mad.
Have
but
you ever
like,
seen Willow?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Oh man,
I was so locked in with Star Wars.
dude, Willow
And
is
Conan, the Conans. Come on, dude.
Bad Mardigan, dude, and you got the little. I mean,
No, man. When I saw the cast,
Charley-
Arnold Schwarzenegger's not in it.
more than anything,
I'm
it's
not
a
watching.
surprising thing because I know how much of a fan you are of like certain movies.
Yeah.
Like you have.
Oh,
the-
I know.
the genre.
I just never
like you
watched
fit the narrative of a monster fucking Willow fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I missed the boat, man.
And hey, listen, I have it on my iTunes. I'll let you log in. You want to watch it?
no,
or-
I mean, I can.
Hey,
I can
you're-
pay
you're-
$4 for it.
Riley. It's
But thank
$4.99
you.
Probably.
I appreciate you, though.
Riley would love it. Ava would love it.
Yeah.
Allie watched it and loved it.
Oh, maybe we'll do that.
It's one of those. It's an adventure movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're going on an adventure to save a little human baby, but the baby has magical powers, and there's a peck thing that they say the whole time. and it's like a derogatory thing towards a little person.
Okay.
And Val Kilmer plays Bad Mardigan, and he is just he kills it, right?
Now, what are they doing?
Kills it.
Are they remaking it or a sequel?
Well, no. What they've done is they've brought back the same guy that played Willow as a child. Like he was Willow as a child.
Yeah, he played
is now
a couple of the Ewoks in Return of the Jedi.
And when I saw him, I went,
Warwick
I
Davis?
didn't know that. And when I went out back on, it was Sunday night. Sunday night. It was after a Friday and Saturday night of crate, and we'll talk about this after the break. But the Christmas parade and all that, or the golf cart parade. But I was beat. It was 2 nights of craziness. I go in the back on Disney. I pop on Willow episode 1. Pop up right when you see Willow for the first time. It's all new characters. Except for the princess as the woman who married Val Kilmer in the old movie. That's the same person. Okay. Willow's daughter in the movie is the same daughter from the movie.
Really?
Like there's so many people. Like the girl that's the princess is the baby from the movie. Like everything, you know what I mean? I think I'm right about that part. I'm pretty sure.
But can you say Willow?
Willow.
Willow.
Is Willow.
There you go.
Willow.
That's it.
Willow.
He is the same person. I was shocked. It was amazing. It was really nostalgic in a really cool way. And now it's getting into it. And it like the Rings of Power was one on Amazon Prime that I was a big fan of bringing that Lord of the Rings back into
Never
a
watched
series.
any of those.
And that was
I watched the first 3 Lord of the
fantastic.
Rings. Those were
Did you watch The Hobbits?
Nope.
Okay. The Hobbits, I feel like they took the technology of those movies and they just advanced it so it's even better.
God, it's so hard for me to sit down
But
for 3
Lord-
hours and watch.
I know, dude.
It's-
It really is. It really is. It
It's
really
not-
is.
it's not easy.
I can't lie, especially now.
Yeah.
But like when they came out, we were at the theater when they came out. Every one of them, and watched all of them. Hobbits too. I've watched them 100 times, man. I can watch them. The Rings of Power was really good. Willow holds up. It's going to be an epic series. It's worth investing in if you haven't watched it.
Let's take a break, Willow.
Definitely do that.
Willow. Oh my. So hey,
Oh my. Oh hell yeah.
let's switch gears here and talk about this
Party dress.
a golf cart parade thing.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Is somebody at the front?
Google, stop.
Por favor.
Go golf. Go golf.
It worked. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Google, play Slayer.
Will it do it?
Dude, it totally will.
Will it?
I think you have to say, "Hey Google."
Hey, Google, play Slayer.
Is she gonna do it?
Yeah.
Is that Alexa's on Google?
Well, I got Alexa over there, and I got Google over there.
Hey, Google, stop. Alexa, play Bing Crosby.
Somebody say loud noises.
That's good.
Hey Alexa.
Stop.
Okay. Golf cart.
So yeah,
Chris-
you have
oh,
that kind of power and control, sir.
Okay, well,
Now you know.
That's a real problem.
Yeah. So Saturday night, Sherwood puts on a golf cart parade. I saw one a few years ago that maybe had 40 carts in it.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, there was one that maybe had 70 or 80 carts in it.
Did you count the carts?
Last year, well, they usually give you a report too in the group because there's a
Okay.
Sherwood group, Facebook group,
Okay.
where they talk about it. And every year, the money they collect, they do $20 a cart. It goes to a good cause.
Cool.
And so there's a young girl that has cancer that this one was for, and I don't have her name in front of me right now, but I'll get it.
Yeah, get that. Tag it on the episode.
And it's just a fantastic little thing that they do every year. Well, everybody in town, in the neighborhood has its golf carts, so they do a Christmas golf cart
It's getting
parade.
bigger.
And everybody knows with this neighborhood how hard we go in the paint, when it comes to the holidays. And being 3 years in the neighborhood myself now, last year I had a golf cart, but it just didn't feel like it was up to snuff and what it needed to be a part of the parade, right?
Yeah, now your golf cart's you have the golf cart.
So last year we sat outside and Silas got a whole Publix plastic bag almost full of candy, just sitting outside, and there was over 100 carts, maybe 150. There was a lot of carts last year, and in the back of my brain, I'm like, man, I want to get a cart. So this year I finally get a cart, right? We're doing the parade, right? So it was this past Saturday. Started at 6:00. They had bounce houses, food trucks, and everything out there. Some of the food trucks from the EcoFest were there.
Oh, nice.
Taco Del Mar was one of them.
Where was it set up at?
Right at Sherwood at the Country Club.
Okay, yeah.
And that big old parking lot, we get there about 4:30. Starts at 6, about 4. We get some food, meet up with some friends that are there, park up next to them. We're all hanging out. All of a sudden, you see maybe 50 carts, then there's 60, 70, 100, 120, 100. There was 250 golf carts this year. The cops had to close down, they closed down part of the road on both sides of Carpenter, and there was cars all the way down waiting for us.
No shit.
And so
you guys rally up here at the
yep, rally right at
course?
Sherwood.
Okay.
Yep, right at Sherwood, right at the Country Club there.
Country Club. Yeah.
Where it's the bar, and they had the bar open, and everybody's got their dogs. They got their carts decorated. People have those big old Yamaha and Honda 5000 side by side, huge, like Mudmobile, right?
Yeah.
They're dressed up to the nines, decorated, completely set up. There was leg lamps, hanging off of golf carts. Everything was decorated to the nine. And it was, the best part about it is it's like all families. It's like a golf cart is associated with this family. And it's all these families with their golf carts and their kids or their best friends, or if it's younger adults with their friends. Everybody's a family, and they're all drinking. Everybody's drinking. Everybody's got like a badass speaker system off their golf cart playing their Christmas music or whatever music.
It's like a cult.
And it was surreal for me. It was my first year entering, and getting our cart out there, getting everything set up. We had our cooler rolling. We were hanging. We were eating out there. Silas was in the bounce house hanging, and right like about an hour before the thing, Silas, I need you to take me home. I don't want to ride the cart with you guys. I want to get more candy. Because he remembers last year getting all that candy.
You hear Slayer playing in the background?
Is it still playing?
Yeah, listen.
Hey, Google, stop.
And whatever. All right, go ahead.
Did it work?
I don't know.
So I rush him back, and Allie goes, pick up Butters while you're at it. So I picked Butters up. So let's see how he does. Get him out there. He's hanging out with all kinds of dogs, man. He's having a blast. Like, dude, it was perfect.
He's got new pit bull buddies.
Dude, he's got pit bull buddies. He's got golden retriever friend. Dude, it didn't nothing phased him.
How much does he weigh?
Probably 5 pounds.
Yep. Butters.
So the golf cart parade starts 6:00. It took forever because we were towards the back. But once it got going, I mean, there was 500,000 people on Carpenter and fold out chairs on the side of the road, and we're throwing candy out, right? We threw about 75 Adjustamite koozies. Allie was throwing them only at adults.
In the face?
In the face. She's like, I think I got about 10 in the face.
Thank you, Allie.
So thank you, Allie. And we threw out candy, to all these kids. There was so much candy. We're pegging kids in the face with candy, popsicles. It was a dangerous situation.
Jesus.
But it was just so much fun.
Yeah.
Everybody rode all through the neighborhood, down Carpenter, down Lantern Drive, all the way down Longbow, and then back through that little dirt cut road that puts you over into the Sherwood parking lot again.
Oh, cool.
And when we got back there, everybody kind of says their goodbyes and goes their separate ways. And
it was a big party.
And then the whole rest of the night, just people were driving with the cars with the music going and drinking. Everybody's just partying, man.
It was good weather, right?
It was perfect weather.
Yeah.
Hey,
Perfect.
the Christmas house, is it up?
It's up.
Yeah.
And now's the time, guys. These next few weeks is everybody already is driving through the neighborhood slow. Like there's hundreds of people coming through the neighborhood right now. It's time to go to the Christmas house. It's time to go get your picture taken. It's time, come over, Charley, with the kids, get the golf cart.
Yeah, definitely.
Dad, you and Monica got to come over here, grab the golf cart, do a little ride with me, go see all the lights and everything. It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
We'll throw some drinks in the cooler, throw a bottle of wine in the cooler, throw some music on, and ride.
Yeah, man.
And
Look at us throw a bottle of wine in the cooler.
dude, I'm telling you,
I like it.
we can do that now. So
Polishing off a bottle of wine.
it was a great time. And then Friday night, I had my Christmas party at the office. We had Vine and Olive.
Nice.
And it was in that back area.
Oh, is Chase there?
Chase was there.
I beat him in fantasy football.
yeah.
Stupid Chase.
Olivia, her father played music.
Yeah.
In the back the whole time.
That's great, man.
Killed it. He was awesome.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, Tony, everybody, we all had a great time. Vine and Olive killed it. Rachel
Rachel
there.
Hallberg.
Yep, and then Olivia's daughter, Aubrey,
Yep.
was our waitress.
Oh, she's at Vine and Olive, huh?
Yeah, it was cool, man.
That's fucking cool.
I looked at her half the time thinking, I know who that is, and I couldn't put it together.
Yeah.
And then I saw her talking to her. I'm like, oh, that's Olivia's daughter. Holy crap.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
had no idea.
Well, good, man.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun, man.
Well, that's good. The Titusville Christmas parade's this weekend.
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
know. I don't know, man.
I love going because I like going over to the brewery and grabbing some cranberry clauses or, some kind of good beer.
Mocha Java Mint or whatever it is.
Yeah, that.
Well,
That. I need to go
Are you
there.
going
Thanks
this
for
weekend?
reminding me.
Are you going this weekend?
I can't make it this weekend.
Oh,
'cause
that's right. You're
I'm
out of
going down to Okeechobee for a Christmas extravaganza.
Very nice.
So I'm bringing the big old blow up. I got one of those big blow up screens, big screens,
Yeah.
playing Christmas movies and camping out there Friday night.
Nice.
And then Saturday they do a big old. It's kind of like I love the way they do Christmas down there.
Yeah.
I just love the way they do Christmas. It's Allie and Silas's aunt Robin.
You big in the Christmas spirit this year?
I am, man.
Yeah.
I was
You
in
seem like it.
Thanksgiving. You saw me. I was
Yeah.
doing the Thanksgiving thing.
Deviled eggs?
Deviled eggs as fuck.
Yeah.
Yummy.
I won. Yeah, I'm just in it this year, I think.
We're all decorated up, man.
I have not been that person. I've set everything up, but I haven't had the festive spirit of it. More of a got to get it done this year.
Yeah.
I've just been on it. I don't know why. Just on it, ready.
Yeah, we're all ready to go. We got home late from New York Sunday night, and I woke up at 5 and went to work, and the girls stayed home, played hooky. And when I came home, pretty much all the decorations outside were up.
Wow,
Like
Sick.
Teresa and
Yeah.
Ava took care of it all. and
Perfect.
knocked it out.
fantastic.
Fucking gangster, man. And it looks good. The house
That's
looks
awesome.
great. So
Allie's been a big help this year.
yeah, Ava
She's helped
too,
me
man.
Big time, man.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
Yep.
Yep. Not much longer, man. They're going to be older, and they're not going to give a shit
Dude,
about it.
I know, man.
It sucks.
It really does.
No, at least you got Butters.
Yeah, I got Butters.
Butters.
And my whole household, as you know, knows the scoop now.
Yeah.
So you see Stevie up there?
Mm-hmm.
The little elf on the shelf?
Stevie Delph next to Butters' picture?
Yep. Silas is in charge of Elf on the Shelf now.
Is he?
Well, they're not supposed to touch him, and it's
Yeah.
this whole thing. And now he knows it's all,
Oh,
Taboo.
I got it. Remember we talked
so
about
now
that?
it's like, and I wasn't going to put him up. 1 second.
Okay.
I wasn't going to put him up. And Silas goes, just because I know the truth doesn't mean we can't put Stevie up in different places every day.
Yeah.
And I go, well, do you want to do it? He's like, that's my new job. And he just went and grabbed him and threw him up there. I said, well, here's the book so you can read about them.
Did you have to talk to him about not ruining it for other kids?
Oh, yeah. Because they have Nixon.
Yeah.
And he's already said, I got to keep it.
Yeah, it's important, man. That's important.
He
'Cause
feels
there's probably kids his age, at school. And shit
totally.
that,
They feel like they're in on the secret.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
That's how Ava was when she.
Yeah, both, even Allie. They're like way in on it.
So we had talked about that on the last episode, and I was talking about how Riley, he acts
right.
like he still believes. So Teresa has these stuffed animals at her shop that they're called jelly cats, and they got Christmas ones. And last year she got him a shrimp because in jiu-jitsu, when you start you shrimp, you do your shrimps. So she got him that. Well, this year they had a Christmas shrimp, a Christmas crustacean. So she got him and Ava one of those and had the elves give it to him. So he woke up in the morning last week and then looked right at her and was like, "Thank you." So he fucking knows it came from her shop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I guess he caught himself. It was like, oh, that's great. The elves gave it to he knows we're full of shit.
Yeah, he's just playing along.
So we're gonna let it go until
he's too sweet to
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
He's gonna let it go as long as y'all let him.
He knows we're full of shit.
He's gonna be like 24 years old. Hey, is Santa Claus gonna be here, Charlie?
Yeah.
Dad.
Fuck. Where's my elf?
Yeah,
I'm off to college.
Yeah. Take a picture of where he's at every day.
Oh my god. Fuck. I don't know, man.
Then he hangs up and is like, fuck, I gotta keep doing this.
Yeah, it's
damn,
God damn it.
parents.
My dad's so stupid.
He thinks I still know.
Jesus. Yeah, man. It's a cool tradition though.
It is, man. It really is.
But
Isn't it funny that most of the things, like you have tooth fairies, we have all these. It's like we're consistently
lying
lying.
ass motherfucker.
We just lie
Yeah.
to them. We scare them. We give them worst case scenarios of everything that they do.
Yeah, no
You do
wonder
that, you're gonna cut your eyeball.
Nobody
out.
trusts or believes anything in their life, like the media. Like we don't believe because we were lied to our whole
Our
life.
whole lives we've been programmed with all of this shit. Easter bunnies.
Oh, whoa! What are you trying to say? The Easter Bunny's not real?
Have you seen Mallrats, sir?
Whatever. You're not real.
Well, Schooner is a sailboat.
Thad, you had mentioned this Surf Fest this weekend, though. What is it?
Are you competing?
No, it's.
I think it's
the
called
Grom-
hell no.
What is it called?
It's a Space Coast Grom Fest. I think right.
Okay. It's Space Coast Grom Fest. What you said it was down in Satellite?
Yes, at Paradise Beach Park, and it's should be pretty cool to watch because there's going to be a fat swell.
Give us the weather report.
There's a big groundswell from the northeast going to hit, and it's going to coincide with light offshore winds. So all the reef breaks down there should be doing something cool.
Nice.
Yeah, Satellite
So
Beach
these
and all
the
that.
Groms are going to be able to surf with some possible. Nice
it should
waves.
be a cool show
And
because they're good.
Is it going to be like the wind? Is it going to be
Light offshore.
okay?
Northwest at 10
So that's kind of good then
for
That's
that little
kinda-
area. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's good. It's supposed to have like a 17-second period.
Okay.
So should get interesting.
Are you going to go down for it?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's going to be cool to see what the what the sandbars are doing after the hurricanes. you
Oh
know?
yeah. Hey,
Has anybody been to Play Linda?
It's closed, right?
Yeah, you can't go.
Still.
Yeah, Apollo's got some of the beaches open, but they got those, fancy boardwalks, and all of them got tore up. you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know much about the Play Linda? What's going on there?
Don't probably not more than you.
Okay.
The dunes got flattened, and they're it takes a long time to rebuild those boardwalks, and they don't want anybody to get like a stub toe while they're building it, so you can't use it or hang out. And all of them got mangled because between Playlinda and Daytona, we took like that hard east fetch. It chewed it out. I mean, we got it bad.
Yeah.
The picture. I mean, if you've driven at Playlinda, any of the listeners, and you start getting down to where Charley goes down the nudie beach side, right? Is that where it starts getting where the road's completely gone?
Yeah, the security or the
right past Eddie Creek, right?
Yeah, the Rangers carry the bonometers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh. I've never been. I go down there.
Sure,
I will
for a narrative.
Oh,
I'll cut out the part you denying. All right. But there's some
the unitard thing you're talking about. That's
yes.
Yeah. There's photos online that shows where when you're driving down Beach Road and you're looking to your right, you got parking spot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then as you got it, then there's a little building, and then you have the one boardwalk, but there's always a dune, and there's all kinds of sea grapes and random whatever's on the dune. That was all gone.
Yeah, ain't no dune.
Like there's no dune. The dune, like when I was in 2007, I think. I was in 6 or 7. I was in Cape Canaveral living when there's 3 big hurricanes that came through, and one, I think it was Francis or one of them. We walked down to Cherry Down Park, and we were in knee deep water right there, almost. Like it was like whenever the waves were breaking and coming in, we'd get water that would go up to your knee almost, and then go back down to about ankle deep. Like that's the brum, and there was no dune.
I talked to some old schoolers this weekend who were telling me that, back in the day, P-Land had 3 little dunes, like a dune and a dip and a dune and a dip and a dune, and now it's just that last one. I mean, stuff gets chewed, for sure.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see what they can.
And so, as it's getting, because like back in Playlinda, back in the late '80s and stuff, you had a lot more beach when you went to Playlinda, right? You had a lot more sand to work with. Now when you're going, you're coming over the boardwalk, and some days you got a little bit. Some days it's coming up close to where the boardwalk is sometimes. Like you might only have a little chunk of sand to chill at in a certain day.
Yeah, it moves around. I remember one time in like 84, an Alberta clipper came through, and it washed out all the outside sandbars. It was all shore break forever.
Oh, wow.
That happens, but we've probably missed more than we've gained through the last few decades, right?
Yeah, sure.
It seems like it, right?
Yeah.
And when you got Eddie Creek right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you're looking for the punch through.
Like, is it going to happen? A couple storms? Like, could one storm just make that permanently happen?
Yeah, didn't that happen up in Hatteras, just south of Buxton? They got a new inlet where the great white shark went in way up north in Oregon Inlet, went all the backwaters way up inland, and then popped out.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. It they had it tagged, and it went in Oregon Inlet.
I got to go back on that. I used to have that app where you
could
track Catherine was one of the sharks, the great whites that was down here a lot. That's cool.
Yeah, so if that happened, you could have them cruising in Mosquito Lagoon, and I don't know where. It damn sure helped.
And for the people that, from Titusville that, you hear a lot of people save the lagoon, a lot of different things. Does an inlet help clean out that lagoon, but it does hurt the fishery that's kind of sought after with the redfish? Like there's a lot of red fishermen that say that's a big, highly
because they're
valuable...
trapped and the shrimp get big and all that.
Yeah,
it's just kind of, keeping your finger on the pulse. It's kind of, there's some stagnant spots, and there's no wave action. Back in the day, before the bridges and the little spits of land that make they go out to make the bridges shorter. Yeah, there's a lot more chatter and flux, but now it's kind of it's still, and a lot of fishermen will tell you about the grass isn't, the beds of grass aren't growing right, and there's some places there's like a foul odor,
Oh yeah, there really is. I mean,
and a bunch of dead sea cows and yuck. Yeah.
Well, and if we're being real, a lot of it stems from just the water quality. So having that flushed out would be beneficial to it, but it would also be feeding that out to the ocean as well.
It's a quandary, and everybody wants to see something happen to revitalize. But
what's the right answer? Yeah. That's interesting.
Exactly. Yeah.
The
What
right
is-
answer is getting it out there, so the people smarter than us can figure it out.
testing the waters.
There's not enough. Like
Who's
people
smarter
don't
than us,
fucking
though?
people. But Butters for one. People don't talk enough about that shit, man.
No, they don't.
Like it's not out there. Like all our local news stations.
It's a talking point thing
Yeah.
that people randomly will discuss, but it's never put in a form of real,
Yeah.
meeting of the minds.
That's why I love that shit that Stell Bailey does, man. It's pretty cool.
And who's gonna eat a trout out the river? One a month, or two a month, or none a month? Who's gonna eat one?
I remember
good,
we
man.
used to eat them all the time, man.
Oh,
Me
shrimp,
and Derek and all
shrimp,
those
trout. I used to eat everything out of the river.
Yeah. And now, but
No, I ain't doing that.
man, there was a few years ago when they were opening up Okeechobee, the dams, and it flooded water in, and everything turned that blue green
Yeah.
algae.
Yeah.
And it was really bad down in like Melbourne, down the Banana
Uh-huh.
River and stuff. It was terrible down there. And then the Indian River got a little bit of it.
Sykes Creek, that got nasty.
Yeah.
a
Sykes
while
Creek
back.
got, yeah.
Yeah,
That was insane. All those dead,
Well,
dead
remember
things.
the news, you heard it on the
Yeah.
news for about a week, and then it just gone.
It just went away.
And little flurries over there near Port St. John and stuff. sometimes.
And then they gave some of those politicians conservation awards and like awards through their through the Florida Fish and Wildlife or something.
Yeah.
It was like, you guys help make the decisions. frustrating.
Bigger than us, man.
It is. There's probably shit I'm missing, but
Yeah.
still.
catch a view of the beautiful river at the new Marriott Space Bar, right?
You went there, didn't you?
Yeah,
Oh,
You
it's,
how
took a
is that?
picture of that. How was that?
it's bitching.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really
God, we keep
cool
saying we're
looking.
going to go.
Yeah.
Did you go
I've never been.
during the week or weekend?
I went and got the tour with a nice person named Karina, Frank
Yeah.
and I, and it was cool. Yeah, we got the full tour. It's bitching. It's cool.
I got to check
It's
it out.
really cool, and it's right on the river. It's
And
Yeah.
where's it at exactly?
so where the Nass Causeway is on that little pocket there on the southeast quadrant, and
Down
you-
by Bricks?
It's
yeah,
more
south of that,
Yep.
right where the
On your way to
bridge-
Port St. John.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can look
I'm
to
just
the-
doing it for a narrative for
Yeah,
listeners and
Cool.
stuff.
It's
Yeah,
that-
right there where the bridge goes over Nass Causeway. You're looking at that and Titusville. You can see Titusville Bridge. You can look down south and see smokestacks from old PSJ and whatnot. It's beautiful,
Yeah.
Huh.
and it's clean and new. And
I wonder if you got to
Nice.
make reservations.
cool.
I'm gonna check that out, dude.
shout out to John Carr as well, and his partner got married this
Oh,
weekend.
Oh,
man.
nice.
Titusville fella.
Shout out to
Heck
John
yeah.
Carr,
yeah.
man.
Shout out John.
Good dude, great surfer.
Congratulations.
Yes, he's
Ridiculous surfer.
super talented.
Really?
Yeah, way like balance master, and he's got like the like a gymnast physique, and he's just mental when he's in
Yeah.
the water.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
always been a
Okay.
gangster, man. He was known for that when he was a fucking freshman.
yeah, John Carr.
Okay. I don't even know if I know him.
Yeah,
Is your our age, Charlie?
He's way fucking cooler than you, man. There's no way. There's no way you know him.
I got you.
Like
Yeah.
you know Derek.
Like,
You know,
That's
you know,
so true.
You know Jared. You don't know fucking John Carr, son.
You know
Fuck
Derek.
do you think you are? You
Derek.
know Derek. What's wrong with you?
I have nothing.
Yeah.
I have nothing.
All right. We love you all. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all the good stuff.
Yes,
man.
indeed.
And,
Are we gonna try to get another show in next week?
Yeah, definitely, man.
Okay, because I can. I can.
Yeah, I'm in.
So
Yeah, I'll be down, man. Maybe Colleen will actually be in this time.
maybe she'll care.
If Thad can
Yeah.
come back and surprise her.
Daughter's birthday is a little more
I know
important.
she ain't gonna listen to the fucking podcast, so
She's not gonna listen. She's it's like we've been trying like for twice now to
Yeah.
get. Colleen wants to talk to Thad.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
I've known
Yeah.
him from the music days and the band. I never
Yeah.
got to talk to him, and then we're at the Eco Fest, and she like
Planets
she goes,
will collide.
take me to Thad, and I take her to Thad, and Thad goes, I gotta go. He
Yeah.
doesn't look the other way.
Oh, shit.
And then like the next day, I was kind of like, Thad, man, you really upset her.
I
She
blew
really
it.
Wanted to
Yeah.
see you, and then last week Thad was gonna come in, and I'm like, didn't tell Colleen or anything. She had no idea you're coming, but
Yeah.
then when he couldn't make it, I said, oh man, Colleen. It
Yeah.
really hurt her feelings. She really wanted to see you.
Yeah,
So then you felt
put
bad.
it
It's like
to me.
yesterday,
Yeah.
Thad goes, dude, tomorrow if y'all are recording, I'm fucking in, bro. I'm gonna be there.
To try again. Huh?
And boom, he's here. And then Colleen had the birthday party tonight.
But I do appreciate you guys letting me chill with you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
man.
Yeah,
thanks for
it's
coming.
super cool to be here.
Any and all the time, sir.
Epic.
Dude, thanks for telling us about the chaga beetle.
Chagas, yeah, that thing's. It's got a. I forget the real name of it. I can't remember the.
I
real
want to
name,
know
but-
more about stuff around, like, because that's a good conversation. We almost even didn't finish it. Like all of the dangerous things
Yeah.
in different areas. Like, where's the best place? If you're a listener, if you know the best area to live in, the safest.
Oh yeah.
What is it? Without looking online,
That's I was
like, what's the
mulling that
safest
over,
place?
Yeah. While you're saying it, I'm thinking that one little bug that gets in your eye and it's like acid. Have you ever had that?
Where's
one?
that at?
You're driving on a motorcycle and you go over like a swampy bridge or something, and you
In
get
Florida?
Yeah, you get them up in your helmet or whatever, in your eyes. Yeah, I can. There's that guy. Yeah.
I mean, we have rattler snakes.
Yeah, pygmy rattlesnakes and the big
alligators.
rattlesnakes.
Alligators is the scary thing that everybody.
Cottonmouths. Yeah,
freaks
man.
out here.
I know Frank Robb, man. I'm good.
That's why I don't. Yeah,
I ain't worried about him.
call him.
Scott and I took a walk recently. We went out to
He's
some
got
sketchy stuff.
gangster alligators out where he's at, and I was straight up nervous.
That was crazy.
I
Yeah,
was
we were
really
out
nervous.
there.
Yeah.
I was nervous
Because
That
they're all
was-
piled up there, and Scott and I went way out there where we had to kind of watch, because there's a lot of them, but
Yeah.
we did good.
Yeah.
We didn't go too far.
Got Mick Dodge over here.
That
Careful
was
out there,
that was
guys.
nutty. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right. I want to know more about that stuff, though. All right.
it sounds terrifying.
Super thankful, you guys.
Yeah,
Very
man.
much so. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Indeed.
And we love
My
you. Happy
pleasure.
birthday, Quinn.
Happy birthday, Quinn.
birthday, Ava. Shout out to Morgan Merchant.
Shout out Morgan.
She loves the podcast, and she's fucking
Awesome. Shout out Morgan.
14 years old.
Awesome.
That's fucking great. And,
Yeah.
that's it. Shout out to fucking Madison Middle School. 'cause that's
There
where
it
she goes. Bye.
Daisies in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright. Daisies in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor.